see you again. What we're going to talk about today is broad beans. Now if you can see, I've got my broad bean line set up already. It is early March and it's time to get them in, especially in Northamptonshire. The last one I'm planting, because I've already planted 3 rows already, we started off with aquaduca, which is usually the winter one, but we're putting it in spring. Bunyards exhibition, which is a bigger. And then we've got masterpiece, which is a new one on me, don't know, so we're going to have to see how it goes on that one. And this last one is the Sutton, which is a dwarf, which is great for containers. It's also a fun bean. The one thing I won't be able to do is save the seeds for next year on any of these, because I'll end up with a hybrid, a mixture of everything. Really, we want to look at variety. Whatever variety does best for me here, I may grow next year, and I may keep as my favourite broad bean on this site. Every site's different. Every time we go somewhere new, it's slightly different. Different things do different amounts of well. So today I'm going to just put in the last of my broad beans. I'd roughly rate this. It's not beautiful, and the reason it's roughly done is because this is broad beans. When I put parsnips in next week, this will be finely raked, nice and smooth. Now, there's such a flow coming through parsnips, so you're really going to give them a nice flat bit of ground. I'll put a string line down. You must put a string line down on all of these things. Well, put it this way, it looks neat, they grow in a straight line, but it's easier to hoe in between them by a long way, especially before they come out, because if they've not come through yet, you can always put a string line back over in between your twigs, and know exactly where they're going to be, over a bit, exactly where they're going to be. So, here we go, broad beans, ever so easy. Get your thumb, push them down about 3-4 centimetres below soil level. That's all. Hand span in between them, 3 or 4 centimetres. Push them down. They're tough old things. I've got enough for a row here. I bought these from Pretty Wild Seeds. We'll see how they go, but they do nice amounts in the packet for block holders, which is just about a row from the each one. So, as I'm going for 4 varieties, I'm looking forward to these, because every year I grow broad beans, and every year I seem to plant for aquaduca. It's the most expensive, the most awkward one to get, because everybody else is buying it. And really, when I eat them, I think they're the best broad beans. I seem to remember better ones when I was a kid. Anyway, so, roughly a hand span. I always say you should plant broad beans in double rows. However, I'm not going to bother. I find the worst thing that happens is broad beans will blow over. And so by planting them in a nice block, you're doing like they do in fields, and they're growing nice and thickly, helping each other stand up. Try not to over jump on your soil. That's why I'm doing it like this, before I do even more. I have a heavy, claggy old soil here, and if I jump on it and I pull the air out, it becomes very sad, but not tasty. It'll also be fun to see which one's first in these broad beans, because they don't grow on every year. About 3 extra. I'll put them in at the end of the row. That is, I think. It's always nice if you have a full row germinate, just have a couple and just shift them over if you get any no-shows. So, just a few at the end. Perfect. One run. Pretty Wild Seeds have got this pretty much down pat. 30 seeds, goes across the block in one go like that. Absolutely perfect. I've got no problem with that, and we'll just have to see how the broad beans grow. Nothing else really to say about them. They like clay soil, they seem to get on with it, and the nice thing about broad beans is They make your soil more fertile. So never dig beans up. They're not something you should dig up. Cut them off at the ground, leave the roots in. The roots fix nitrogen, they make your soil more fertile, so leave them in. By the time you composted them, you've lost a lot of nutrients, so I never bother. Just dig them back in again. Try and muck around with them as least as possible. Anyway, that's broad beans. Hope you'll have fun growing them. And the one thing to say about broad beans is never pick them when they're really big and leathery. Try them when they're nice, young and sweet. You'll find everybody will like them. A nice bit of butter, or broad beans. Lay them on a tray in the oven, bit of baking paper, some herbs and spices, bit of oil, and roast them. They're better than any crisps. Alright, that's it for today, and next time, well, we'll see what we're doing.